Hey, Secondary Select, this is Christy. Just going to show you how to fill out the Secondary Select list responses. And so click on that link. It'll be in your Shared with Me. So click on that. And you'll see all of the responses, but you want to go up to Form, go to Live Form, and then what I always do now is open up a tab that I just put up Tidal Wave. So I'm going to log in, and that's going to get me all the information about the book that I need. So I read Caged Graves. So here that is. And I'm going to click into the hardcover. And I'll just kind of take note of the price right there. So now I go in, and I can scroll down to the bottom and look for my reviews. So it looks like there's plenty of stuff here that I can get started with. So I'm going to click back over to the form and the title. I just highlight from here the Caged Graves, and please just highlight Caged, not the Caged Graves. So I'm just going to put that in. I'll copy or the capitalized Caged. Author, just going to do the last name. So call number, FIC, cell, and then ISBN. So it says no dashes, but I'm just going to tell you it's easy on my sheet when I'm finishing it to just get rid of the dashes. So if it's just as easy for you to type it in with dashes, I don't really care. That's an easy fix. And Clarion is the publisher, so instead of putting Clarion Books, I'm just going to put Clarion, except for it starts with a C. And the copyright is 2013. And this book is both middle school and high school. And then I'm going to scroll down and make sure that that is also agreed upon by a preponderance of my journal reviews. So it says 8th grade and up. This one says ages 12 and up. So this says 12 and up. I read it. I felt like it was, yeah, see, grades 8 through 11. So if I say I read it and I feel like it's completely appropriate to middle school, the preponderance of the reviews support that. And it's 1275. Summary, I'm just going to copy and paste. So please don't summarize it in your own words. Just copy and paste from the notes. And then on your review excerpt, you do not need to copy and paste the whole review. I always like to do School Library Journal because that's the journal I read. So what I do is usually copy, and the part I edit out is usually the summary. So if I see, okay, likable, feisty, master storyteller, so I'm going to delete the stuff that's telling me about the book. So there we go. So, and that is the main part that we're looking for is this, grade 8 and up, School Library Journal, and the date. So if there's conflicting ages, you can also include, for example, Publishers Weekly says 12 and up, Kirkus says 12 and up, so that's what I'm going to just indicate in that review. So Kirkus. And PW says 12 and up. Curricular connection. If this book is a book that could be read and in concurrence with a CAP unit, for example, 10th grade social studies and it's World War II, then you would list that CAP unit so that we can then make that comment to the CAP people who are working on CCAP. And then rate this book. So if it's a great book, but it's not a must-have, that's great. List that. If it is an absolute do not buy, you do not recommend it, it's inappropriate, it doesn't comply with any of our board approved policies, then please list 1. If it's a 2, that means it's not recommended, but there's no reason that somebody, if they were given that book, should remove it from their library. So that's a little different than 1. 1 would be do not buy, should not be included. That should be very clear so that we are not recommending 1s or 2s. 3 is fine for kids, might be an additional purchase perhaps, and then 5 is a must-have. And then tell us why. Give us your rationale for rating that way. So I'm going to say great title for kids interested in mystery. And then I'm going to pick my genre. And if it's sort of more than one, I've got a paranormal mystery. Okay, and this does not need a second reviewer because we have a preponderance of the reviews. So if it were conflicting reviews, like School Library Journal said 12 or 8th grade and up, or 9th grade and up, and all the rest of the reviews said 12 and up, then we would want to have a second reader. And then click submit, and yes, submit my response. So now that's added that to the list of books that we have available for teachers to view. And that's how you do it. So thanks. Can't wait to see you guys on Friday.